Hello dear children, how are you all? All are good? Okay, so today's we can start our EVS class. That means our science class. And we also started our the second chapter. That is, what's our second chapter? Yes, air and its uses. Is it? We already learned what is air, what are the components of air, what is atmosphere, and what are the layers of atmosphere. Is it? Now today we have to learn, that is, properties of air. What are the main properties of air? All of you know what is the main property of air? Yes, we can breathe air, is it? And we, all the living things need air for their breathing, for their existence. So the air containing, our atmosphere containing mixture of airs, is it? We study oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, and also some other gases is occupied or mixed in the air. So in that we need only, which gas we need to breathe? Yes, oxygen. Or all the human beings need oxygen to breathe. And also carbon dioxide is needed for the activities of what? Yes, plants. Is it? All the plants need a carbon dioxide for their all the activities, especially for the photosynthesis that make the food. So the atmosphere or the air provide us the gases like oxygen, carbon dioxide, and also nitrogen. Nitrogen is, all of you know, nitrogen is 73% in the air, and the nitrogen is very useful for the plants. Plants can directly absorb the nitrogen from the atmosphere, and they convert to the soil, and they take the soil through their roots. So nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, these are the gases, some of the gases present in the atmosphere, and that take for animals, human beings, plants for their activities. And also the next one is air occupy space. Air occupies space. All of you know, when we take a empty balloon, okay, in the one hand, and also take another balloon, and also blow the and fill with the air, blow the balloon or fill the air with the balloon. What happened? The air will be bigger, is it? That is why, because the balloon is filled with the air and the space is filled with the air. So that is in that experiments we can prove, or we can experience, or we can understand that air need occupy space. Air need space, or air occupy space, like our football, our cycle tube, tires, is it? All the things are filled with the air. So in all these experiments we can prove that air occupy space. Then only the space is, and the space inside the balloon filled with the air. The space inside the football is filled with the air. The space inside the tube tire is filled with the air. So air occupy space. Then also air need to breathe, is it? And also the animals and plants need carbon dioxide and nitrogen also. Then next one is air. Anything that occupies space has weight, therefore all has weight, is it? So all the things like there is a solid, there is a liquid, it has weight. Likewise, all the air or gassed object has also weight. For example, we take a empty balloon, and then we take another balloon and filled with the water. Okay, the air filled with the water. Then what we feel? The weight of balloon without air. Water we can feel the what the difference? The weight. Likewise, we take a balloon and empty balloon, and also a balloon take with the, or balloon filled with the air. And in the case of water, we can easily compare empty balloon and a water filled balloon on weight comparison. But in the case of the air balloon, empty balloon and a aired balloon, Okay, they have be a slight variation, and also the air filled balloon has weight slightly bigger weight than the empty balloon. That means we know all the air has weight, all the that occupies space that have weight. So also air has weight. So air occupies space, air has weight, and also air expert pressure. Is it pressure? Best example is when we take a syringe, and when we push a pressure towards the back side of the syringe, it will move upward or move forward. That is why because of the we exert a pressure, and between the pressure that syringe will be move. Is it? And also there is one more experiment that also we exert the property when we take a book above our head, that exert a pressure to our head, towards our head. Like the last class we also discussed that the atmosphere is exert a pressure towards the earth. Is it? So, and air exert a pressure. So air has pressure, air has weight, and it has also a occupied space, weight, and what? Pressure. And and next one is compressed air can bear heavy weights. Compressed air can bear heavy weight. Best example, simply we can say the aircraft, heavy vehicles that carry the weight of only the weight of fully the heavy vehicle can carry it through what? The compressed tires. Majority of vehicle have 4 tires, is it? And the 4 tires that filled with the air, the tires are filled with the air, and the filled or compressed tire will carry the heavy weight of that vehicle. So these are the main 4 uses of properties of air. First one, air occupies space. Second one, air exerts a pressure. And third one is air has weight. And the fourth one is compressed air can bear heavy weight. Clear? So next one is importance of air. What are the main importance of air? Yes, of course, we can't live without air. We live only the presence of air. We can't exist, is it? There is no air, we can exist. Not only for us, plants, animals, birds, all the things need air to breathe or exist. Then the protective blanket of air around us. Actually, we know the air is a blanket, or that is called atmosphere. So atmosphere is a blanket that covered the earth from the so many harmful layers. Also we discussed there are so many layers: stratosphere, troposphere, ionosphere, is it? And also all these layers as a protective blanket of the earth. So atmosphere acts as a protective blanket for earth, and we need earth to breathe, live. Next one is the sound can travel only through the air. When there is a air, then only we can say something that can hear the other's ear. There is only air. So the sound can travel only through the air. There is no air, no one can hear anything. Thus in space there is no air. That is why there is nothing to hear. So only air is a medium of sound. Only air there is a sound is travelled. Okay, so sound travel through the air. The next one has, we also know that we discussed the last chapter. Oxygen is needed animals to breathe, and also carbon dioxide need plants to take photosynthesis. Also animals need nitrogen for their growth. So carbon dioxide, oxygen, nitrogen, these three are present in the atmosphere. That is very helpful for the plants, human and animals. The next one is moving air is called wind. When the air is moved, the movement of air is called wind. Sometimes it's very smooth, that is called breeze. Sometimes it's very strong, that is called storm, tornado. Is it? According to the speed. So the gently moving or the moving air is called wind, and wind is a form of energy. Okay, it is a renewable energy, and we can fly. We can fly in kite and also flying glides and also sailing boat. All these are done only because of the presence of wind. All of you know, when we fly in a kite, when it happens, only the presence of wind. So wind is a moving air, and so many uses of wind is there. Wind is also a energy. It's a form of energy. So we have 5 uses of important uses of air. That one is air need to breathe. Second one is that air is a protective, or atmosphere is a protective layer of earth. And the third one is sound can travel only through the air. And the fourth one, carbon dioxide, nutrients and also oxygen need the plant to their activities. And also the fifth one is moving air is called wind, and wind has so many uses, and also wind is a form of energy. Okay. And next one we discussed about a major problem, that is air pollution. We not only for the air, there also water is nowadays water is polluted so much. Our sound is polluted, soil is polluted, and air is also polluted. So what happened when air is polluted? Yes, when air is polluted, pollution means there is something is unnecessary things. Unnecessary things is in the atmosphere is called the pollution. You see, so what happened when there is polluted? That is very damage, that cause so many dangerous problems to the human beings. Not only for the human beings, also affected the plants and animals and other living beings also. So when there is a carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide, acidic sulfuric acid, is it all these are mixed with the atmosphere and then turn to the chemical composition, and that affect our breathing problems. All of you know carbon dioxide is very unhealthy things. Is it? Oxygen is need to live. When the increasing of the carbon dioxide leads to so many health problems and so many atmospheric issues. So when the amount of carbon dioxide is increased and mixed with the atmosphere, that leads to the formation of the carbon dioxide and increase the level of carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide in the atmosphere. That led to what? Some health hazards like asthma, lung disease. Also very important that atmospheric or air pollution is directly infected the lungs. Okay, all the atmospheric pollution is when we breathe the polluted air, it affects our lungs. So we can make suffocation, asthma, nose irritations, lungs diseases, etc. So how could happen? How did the air pollution is happen? Most of the air pollution is done because of the combusting of the object. When we burning the carbon dioxide or unhealthy things that make the smoke that burn, when give out the smoke that contain carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. Also the fuel vehicle, when the petrol or diesel vehicles can move, they give out the carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. And also when we use the spray, air condition, all these are to affect our atmosphere polluted, and that make the atmosphere polluted, and that make us to so many disease conditions. And also there is a patient we are advised to go to the mountain to breathe in the clean air and recover. Sometimes some patients nowadays we heard the news about Delhi is highly polluted. Delhi is faced a highly air polluted problems. Is it? So how could be they happen? There is a so many old people they have to the asthma or lungs disease and they need the fresh air. So the patients lungs disease or related air pollution, the doctors advise the patients to go to mountain to breathe the clean and fresh air. and we can't go to the mountain places, and they can build a sanatoria for being to take the fresh and clean air. They make a sanatoria. Sanatoria is a place that that is artificially we can take the fresh and clean air. Those they can't go to the mountain area to breathe the fresh and healthy air. So what we can do to control our air pollution? The first thing is that to plant more trees. That is, we promote reforestation. Only reforestation we can do control the air pollution. Also control the deforestation. We don't cut down the trees. If we cut down trees, we can also plant another saplings. And the next one is we can use the non-fuel vehicles. We can use the non-fuel vehicles, that auto rickshaw, cycle, etc. They doesn't make it harmful to our air. And also we make the carpooling. What do we make carpooling? That is sharing. Okay, the 4 people can driving 4 cars. That is better than 1 car is sharing the 4 people. Is it? So that can reduce the amount of carbon dioxide emitting to the atmosphere. So all of you, please notice and please controlling to the uses of the refrigerators, vehicles, and the sprays, etc. Because then only we can control the pollution and being healthy there to become the clean and green. That is not for us, it's also for the next generation too. So all of you, this is a duty, our responsibility to the protect our earth. So that much of today's class, and all of you please read the textbook page number 169 and 167, and all of you are wishing a nice day. Thank you.